Every trader steps into the market chasing one dream: financial freedom. But what most don't realize is that the real battle isn't fought on the charts. It's fought inside your own mind. You see, trading isn't just about price movements or patterns. It's about patience when your plan is tested. It's about discipline when greed whispers in your ear. And it's about resilience, the ability to rise again after every loss. The market has a strange way of showing you who you really are. It exposes your fears, magnifies your weaknesses, and challenges your confidence when you least expect it. Most traders believe they're fighting the market, but in truth, they're fighting their emotions: fear, greed, doubt, and impatience. And the moment you understand this, everything changes. Because the greatest traders don't master strategies first, they master themselves. They learn that trading is not about prediction, it's about preparation. Not about control, but about acceptance. And not about chasing profit, but about surviving long enough to let profits come to you. So before you look at your charts again, ask yourself one question. Am I here to beat the market, or to master myself? Because the real game doesn't begin when you enter a trade. It begins when you decide to conquer your own mind. Every trader dreams of winning. But what separates the great from the average is how they handle losing. Losses aren't just numbers in red, they are messages. Each one whispers a truth about your mindset. Sometimes it says, you were impatient, sometimes it says, you didn't trust your plan, and sometimes it simply says, not every trade is yours to win. The problem is, most traders don't listen. They treat losses as punishment, not feedback. They panic, they revenge trade, and they let one bad decision turn into a chain of mistakes. But the elite trader, the calm one, understands something deeper. He doesn't see a loss as failure. He sees it as tuition, the price paid to learn. Because every loss teaches discipline. Every setback builds emotional control. And every red candle builds a foundation for growth. The truth is, no one escapes losing. Even the best traders in the world take losses. The difference is, they know how to recover. So next time the market moves against you, don't ask, why me? Ask, what is this loss trying to teach me? Because every time you learn instead of react, you're one step closer to mastery. Most traders fail not because they lack skill, but because they can't control desire. Desire is powerful. It starts as motivation, but if left unchecked, it turns into greed. It whispers, take one more trade. It tempts you, double your lot size this time, and it shouts, you're missing out, and in that moment, you stop being a trader and become a gambler. Trading isn't about how much you can make today, it's about how long you can survive tomorrow. But the mind, hungry for quick success, tricks you into believing that more means better. That every candle is an opportunity. That patience is weakness. The truth. Patience is your greatest weapon. Discipline is your real strategy. And consistency is what builds real wealth. When you control your desire, you stop chasing trades and start attracting results. So, the next time desire whispers, pause, breathe, and remind yourself, your goal isn't to make money fast. Your goal is to build mastery that lasts. Because the moment you stop trading for excitement, you finally start trading for freedom. If the market exposes anything, it's your emotions. The charts don't lie. They reflect your fear when you close early. They reveal your greed when you overtrade. And they expose your impatience when you jump in too soon. You can't hide from your emotions, but you can learn to control them. Most traders think control means suppressing emotions. But true control means understanding them. It means knowing why you're scared, why you're tempted, why you're frustrated. Because emotions aren't the enemy, ignorance is. Once you start seeing emotions as data, you begin trading with clarity, not chaos. A calm trader is dangerous. Because no market move can break his rhythm. No candle can shake his plan. And no loss can destroy his confidence. He knows that the market doesn't owe him anything, it simply reflects his discipline. So, the next time you feel the rush of adrenaline, don't act, observe. Don't chase, wait. And remember, every second you stay calm when others panic, you're winning in silence. Because in trading, emotional control isn't just an advantage, it's your edge. Every trader wants to trade. Every trader wants action. But the best traders, they know the art of waiting. They understand that silence between trades is not wasted time, it's preparation time. The average trader believes success comes from being active. Clicking, analyzing, entering, exiting, always doing something. But in reality, the greatest profits come from doing nothing, until the market aligns with your plan. The market doesn't reward impatience. It rewards observation. It rewards those who have the strength to wait when others rush in. Most traders lose not because they have a bad strategy, but because they don't have the patience to let that strategy work. They cut winners too early, hold losers too long, and keep asking, when will I win? But the wise trader knows, trading is not about timing the market, it's about timing yourself. Because every decision you make in a rush comes from emotion, not logic. So learn to wait. Learn to breathe. Learn to let the market come to you. Because patience is not weakness, it's quiet confidence. And in trading, that confidence is what separates the impulsive from the unstoppable. Everyone wants big results. Everyone dreams of that one perfect trade, the moment that changes everything. But the truth is, that moment doesn't exist. Trading success isn't built in a single day. It's built in the small, boring, repetitive days that no one talks about. It's built when you show up on losing days, when you review your mistakes, and when you choose discipline over excitement. Consistency isn't glamorous. It's not what gets likes or attention. But it's what builds empires. Every professional trader you admire didn't become successful through luck, they became successful through repetition. Doing the same right things, over and over, until those things became habits. Because trading is not a sprint, it's endurance. It's about staying in the game long enough for probability to work in your favor. Most traders quit too soon. They give up when progress feels slow. But slow is not bad, slow is real. So if you want long-term success, forget chasing perfect days. Focus on showing up every day. Because when your discipline becomes your daily habit, success stops being a possibility and starts becoming a certainty. There's one thing that silently destroys more traders than any loss ever could: ego. Ego is subtle. It shows up when you're right a few times and suddenly start believing you can't be wrong. It makes you ignore your stop loss. It convinces you to double your risk. And it blinds you to the lessons hidden inside your failures. Ego doesn't want you to learn, it wants you to win. Even when winning means losing everything later. The truth is, the market doesn't care about how confident you feel. It doesn't care how many wins you had yesterday. The moment you think you've mastered it, it humbles you. Great traders don't fight the market, They listen to it. They admit when they're wrong. They respect their risk limits. They treat every trade as a probability, not a guarantee. Humility is a trader's invisible shield. It protects your account and your peace of mind. Because when you let go of ego, you make space for growth. And the moment you stop trying to be right, you finally start becoming profitable. The market is alive, it changes every single day. Trends shift. Volatility rises and falls. What worked yesterday might fail tomorrow. And yet, most traders keep repeating the same habits, expecting different results. They refuse to adapt. They cling to one strategy, one setup, one belief, as if the market will bend to their comfort. But the market doesn't adapt to you. You adapt to it. The greatest traders aren't the smartest, they're the most flexible. They evolve. They observe, learn, and adjust without ego. Because every market cycle is a teacher. Sometimes it teaches patience. Sometimes aggression. Sometimes it teaches silence. If you want longevity in this game, you must learn to evolve with the flow, not fight against it. The trader who can adapt, survive, and learn through changing tides is the one who lasts when others disappear. So when the market shifts, don't complain, adjust. Don't cling, adapt. Because survival in trading isn't about predicting the future, it's about flowing with it. Every trader has a breaking point. That one trade that crushes confidence, that loss that feels too heavy to recover from. It's in those moments, when everything feels lost, that your true identity as a trader is born. Because the difference between those who quit and those who succeed isn't in skill, it's in resilience. Anyone can trade when the chart is green. But only a few can stand tall when everything turns red. Losses hurt. They test your patience. They make you question your worth. But pain is not punishment, it's preparation. Every great trader you admire has fallen many times. But they used each fall to build a stronger foundation. They learned what discipline really means. They learned what patience feels like. And they learned that success doesn't come from avoiding pain, it comes from learning how to grow through it. So the next time the market humbles you, don't break, bend. Don't quit, pause. And remember, you are not defined by a losing trade, but by how you rise after it. Because every time you rise again, you become the trader you were always meant to be. After all the charts, strategies, and predictions, you eventually realize, trading isn't about the market. It's about mastering yourself. Because the market will always be unpredictable. It will rise, fall, confuse, and test you. But your mindset, that's the one thing you truly control. When you build patience, when you train discipline, when you silence fear and greed, no candle, no loss, no volatility can shake you. True success in trading doesn't come from knowing what will happen next. It comes from being prepared for whatever happens next. Every trade you take, every mistake you make, they're all part of your transformation. You started as a trader chasing profits, but along the way, you found something deeper, growth. The market became your mirror. It showed you your weaknesses, it tested your emotions, and in the process, it built your strength. Because trading isn't just about money, it's about mastering patience, emotional control, and trust in yourself. And one day, when you look back, you'll realize it was never about beating the market. It was about becoming unshakable in the face of uncertainty. So keep learning. Keep showing up. Keep mastering your mind. Because when you master yourself, you've already mastered the market.